Hello, I'm Liviu Balan and today I will speak about Vagrant Provisioning. So let's get started. Provisioners in Vagrant allow you to automatically install software, alter configurations and more on the machine as part of the Vagrant app process. In order to understand more about provisioning, how it works and when, I recommend you to read this URL I provided here, especially the When Provisioning Happens section. So I will open a web browser, Mozilla Firefox in my case, and I will go to the When Provisioning Happens section. As you will see in this paragraph, provisioning happens at a certain points during the lifetime of your Vagrant environment. On the first Vagrant app that creates the environment, provisioning is run. If the environment was already created and the app is just resuming a machine or booting it up, they won't run unless the provision flag is explicitly provided. When Vagrant provision is used on a running environment, when Vagrant reload -- provision is called, the provision flag must be present to force provisioning. You can also bring up environment and explicitly not run provisioners by specifying no provision. What this section is trying to say is that if you have an environment already created, the provision will not run. If you create it for the first time or you explicitly say to run the provision section will be run. But let's see a concrete example. In order to see an example, I will go to the Ubuntu-Trusty32 Vagrant directory project and I will hit the enter key. Here, I will create a provision-shell directory using the make dir. Hit the enter key and inside of it, I will create a file using vi that I will name bootstrap.sh. Hit the enter key and inside of this file, I will copy and paste the following content. Okay, the first line is the path to the bash interpreter. Then I am showing the provisioning text to user, and then I will put the content test inside of a file located in /tmp/test.txt. Right and quit. And now the next thing that I have to do is to edit the Vagrant file inside of my current Vagrant directory project. Hit the enter key and at the end of the Vagrant config file, you will see the provision config section. By default, in the Vagrant config file, you will see this part, which is using an inline provisioning script. So all you have to do is to comment this section and put the bash commands that you want to execute in this section. But what I want to achieve during this tutorial is to use my bootstrap.sh file that I've previously created. So I will copy and paste this config option, use the shell provision, and instead of using the inline option, I will use the path option. As you can see, here I am using the provision shell /bootstrap.sh file. Remember that when you are using relative paths, they are relative to the current Vagrant directory where you are running your commands. So I will right and quit this file, and the next thing that I will do is to destroy my current Vagrant virtual machine using Vagrant destroy -f, and then I will use Vagrant app with the provider option and VirtualBox option value. Next, as you can see here, Vagrant is creating the environment. And as you can see here, at this point in time, my provisioning echo from here, from my bootstrap.sh, is shown, and behind the scenes, Vagrant is running my bootstrap.sh script. In order to convince yourself that the script will run, I will use Vagrant SSH in order to connect to my virtual machine, and here I will show you the content inside of my /tmp directory. And as you can see here, I'm having test.txt. If I use vi in order to show the content from my /tmp/test.txt, you'll see the test content listed here. So this is how Vagrant provisioning works. If you want to learn more about Vagrant, about web technologies, you can check out my tutorials on YouTube and also visit my website liviubalan.com. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.